You're watching Talk of the Town on Cambridge Cable TV 2 and a new Concord on Orbit TV 9.
Coming up on this edition of our show, we check in with Dan Coffman, Superintendent of Cambridge City Schools. Can you believe the school year is almost done? Courtney Ferguson and Jeannie Gray have all the details on the upcoming Daffodil Luncheon. And Jerry Hight fills us in on what Habitat for Humanity is currently doing in Guernsey County. It's all ahead on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town with Perry Baranich.
Welcome to a brand new edition of Talk of the Town. Yeah, we're still on the air. Yeah, they haven't shut us down yet. Coming to you as always from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. And we would just preface it by saying thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Dan Coffman is in. He is the Superintendent of Cambridge City Schools. And you get a full 7 minutes today, man.
Wonderful. I think we can
fill 7 minutes. We don't want to cut you off anymore, you know?
I appreciate that.
School year's winding down, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing how fast the school year's actually gone. We started back in August, and I thought, we got to get through this full first year. We'll see how this goes and understanding how all the different segments of the school year goes. But yeah, it's really interesting that the school year's winding up.
It is.
We're going to finish up May 23rd for the last day of school.
Last day for students, right?
Last day for students is May 23rd, and that's coming quickly.
Yeah, and then graduation comes up May 28th, I believe.
Yeah, graduation May 28th. Really appreciate AVC Communications live streaming our graduation ceremony.
Be able to see it?
From inside Gene Ford Gymnasium at Cambridge High School at 2 o'clock on May 28th. Looking forward to watching those seniors graduate and move on to the next chapter of their life.
Exactly. You brought something with you that's kind of really cool today, and you said you found this in your stack of stuff, didn't you?
Yeah. Brief story. I apologize. I'm a little under the weather.
Well, I have the manly voice going on today too. So,
Dave Caldwell and I, our treasurer, we started looking into the history of the district, trying to get an understanding of the different properties that we own and how long Cambridge City Schools has been in existence. So we opened up a safe deposit box at one of our local banks and found the deeds for all of the buildings clear back to the 1800s. Just amazed by how detailed the cursive writing, handwritten cursive writing, and just how immaculate it was.
And these were the big sheets.
Yeah, the full sheets, the deeds for all of the different properties, all the way back to, I think the earliest one was back into the 1820s. But out in my office, I have a bookshelf full of all of the yearbooks, most of the yearbooks, dating way back. And I actually went through this morning and found the oldest yearbook that we have on hand, and it was called the Manual of Cambridge Public Schools, and it's dated 1888, 1889.
And so, Adam actually posted a picture of this on Facebook, a Facebook page too. But look, I mean, that is like, I didn't want to do that when you handed it to me. But
yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. Is I want to get these placed into a safe deposit
box. Talk about
box
history.
But yeah,
my
the history,
the
names, and the way that they laid things out. The way that they identified alumni back then, because the district was so young, they actually were still listing out who had graduated. You know, there'd be thousands and thousands of names at this point. But that's how young the district was that they were still able to do that.
That is pretty awesome.
It is cool.
And you have, you said you found more of those.
Yeah,
like a little stack.
Yeah, I probably have 20 or 30 of them. A combination of the manual, which is what we refer to as the yearbook now, and then looked like they had a publication called The Signal. That has spanned quite a few decades, but just given different, almost like an update of what's going on within the district.
Okay. Some proms this past weekend.
Yeah, we had our prom a little bit earlier in the season over Easter weekend. Kids enjoyed prom out at Pritchard Laughlin. The theme was Hollywood. My wife and I had the opportunity to stop out and watch the promenade. They used the auditorium and announced the kids as they crossed the stage, and then they got to enjoy prom in one part of Pritchard Laughlin. Really excited. Megan Caldwell and Colton Jones were the prom king and queen. And
congratulations to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody seemed to have a great time.
Yeah. I was actually prom king way back when. Yeah, I was.
Did you say that?
No, I'm seriously, I was.
I think we need to find a picture for Facebook.
Everybody else turned them down, so I was what's left. So, but I can always say that. I can always say that.
The understudy.
Well, we were able to find documents from 1888. I wonder if we can find a picture of that.
Probably from back in 1888 when I was there. Yeah, that's for sure. Moving on to better things. Yeah. You had a student that was given an award.
Yeah, I definitely wanted
proud
to mention Harrison Ogle was a student. The Franklin B. Walter Award is an award given out to one student from each county in the state of Ohio. So to check your Ohio history, there's 88 counties. So there were 88 award winners last week that met in Columbus to receive that award. And we were fortunate at Cambridge to have Harrison Ogle, who was who's represented Cambridge City Schools very well. He's headed to Ohio State for pre-med, and he's actually going to be participating in the North-South All-Star football game.
Oh, cool.
So had a great had a great opportunity to spend some time with him and his dad last week at up in Columbus as he received that award. So
just a special time for him.
Yeah, absolutely, as it is for all the seniors. But it was neat to. I'm not as close to students as I used to be at the building level. So anytime I get the opportunity to spend some time with students, it was a nice way to recognize.
Is that
them.
one of the things you miss? That closeness.
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably the biggest thing is every day at the building level you're around students, and you go to school to be a teacher and a coach, and then I moved into administration. You're around kids every day. Now it's much more business oriented, where you're looking at personnel and finances the majority of the time. So anytime you can do something intentional to get yourself around students, it definitely makes you recognize and realize exactly why you got into the business that you're in.
Why you want to do it in the first place. You mentioned you wanted to talk about the academic scholarship program.
Yeah, we have a ton of scholarships that are being awarded. Kids have been working hard over the last month or two filling those applications out. We'll do May 15th. We'll have an awards program out at the high school where we'll recognize all of those students for high achieving academics, and a lot of the scholarships will be awarded that evening.
Okay, and scholarships, I mean, always, they're there to help.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
basically what they're geared toward.
Yeah, the finances of going to college, to a 2-year or a 4-year college, are just
astronomical.
They're astronomically high. So anything that our students can do to fill those forms out, and then hopefully receive some of those awards to help offset. I always tell kids, listen, the student loan payment comes every month. Yeah. So fill the forms out.
Make sure
it'll be worthwhile in the long run.
Yeah, they're never going to skip a month. That's one thing they're not.
They absolutely don't.
So last day for students is May 23rd.
Yes,
what about for faculty? What about for you?
Yeah, May 24th will be the last day for our staff. They'll finish up for the year, and they'll get off onto their summer break. Some of us employees work year round, so
that's what I was going to say.
I'll be there.
You don't get a break, do you?
We'll get some vacation time and get to spend some time with my family in June and July. But yeah, we'll be getting things ready for next school year right off the bat.
Education never stops, does it?
It doesn't stop. You're correct.
Never sleeps. It never sleeps. I've been talking with Dan Coffman, the superintendent of Cambridge City Schools. Appreciate you coming on.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
See if you can decompress a little bit when everything is said and done.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Okay, thanks, Dan.
Hey, thank you.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to find out all about the upcoming Daffodil Luncheon. So don't go away. You're watching Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Bill Dixon finds and sells some unique items and hard-to-find local collectibles. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge prides themselves on offering the largest inventory and the best customer service in the area. Visit their lot and experience the Classic Difference. The Classic Difference provides customers a service above and beyond what you'll find anywhere else. Their service department, body shop, and parts department strive for the best service and pricing in southeastern Ohio. Stop by the lot and browse their large selection of new and pre-owned inventory, ask about easy financing, or schedule an oil change. That's Cambridge Classic Ford in downtown Cambridge. Stop by and experience the classic difference for yourself.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Welcome back, and thanks for watching Talk of the Town. Well, it's that time of the year again. The 49th annual Daffodil Luncheon and Style Show is fast approaching, and here to tell us all about it, we have Southeastern Med Auxiliary members Courtney Ferguson and Jeannie Gray. Good to have you guys on the show.
Good morning.
And nice to meet you. First time, right?
Yes.
I always like first time people. No, I'm just kidding you. I'm kidding you. But 49th, it's been going on. Next year then would be the huge year. But what's the auxiliary all about?
It's just a group of women who get together, and we raise money for the hospital, what they need. And this year, it's called a Xenex. It's a germ zapping robot that once after a surgical procedure in the operating room, once the regular cleaning's done, it goes in and completely sanitizes everything. It's some new age equipment that our hospital needs, and that's what we focus and devote all our fundraising to.
Yeah, that machine is so cool.
I haven't seen it.
It really, and just what from reading about it, what it does. I mean, it completely takes care of things that just normal cleaning can't take care of.
Yep. So we're proud to be supporting that and helping out our hospital.
Well, let's talk about the luncheon. When's it coming up? Where? What's it all about?
April 29th at the Pritchard Laughlin Center. Doors open at 11:30. Lunch will be served at 12:30. You can get tickets. You can contact Sherry Miller. She's our gift shop coordinator, or Connie McVeigh, and they can sell you a ticket. They're $25 a piece. So last year we had about 175 women. So
that is
it's
phenomenal.
a great turnout. And
well, and I think Jeannie, people in the area care. They care about Southeastern Med and helping you guys out.
Yes, they do.
They really do, yeah. So you've got the luncheon, then you have, let's talk about, the menu. How does the luncheon turn out? How does that go?
Theo's, they have been catering our events for a while now.
Since I've been a member, 3 years, so
it's always good and always
it is delicious.
They've catered like every event known to mankind at one time or another
Yes.
because their food is so wonderful, and the desserts
Yes.
are always great. Who all will be there? Like vendors? Will there be vendors there as well?
Yes, we'll have Monster Glass there, Thistle and Clover, and just makeup.
It's easy for you to say, and I didn't have to say it. That's a good
It's
thing.
a unique distributor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you are in charge of the raffles, is that correct?
Yeah, the 50-50 raffles.
Let's talk about what all we have. What all is involved with that?
I do the 50-50, and that's just the money.
Okay.
And
that's
then
the
we
money
also
part of it.
have
a quilt.
And we also have a Chinese auction, and we give out door prizes during our intermission and at the very end of the event.
Okay.
So
you have a picture of that. Maybe could you get a picture of that?
Yeah, hold up there.
I know through the magic of Adam Green.
I try.
He tries very hard. Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
So that's going to be auctioned off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's handmade. Every year we've had one. It's been tradition to raffle that off, and it's quite always the talk.
It's the hit.
Yes, the hit.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. That's, I think, where we raise the most money.
From
is
the quilt raffle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, everybody, it's like a piece of history. Somebody handmade it, and you get to
Absolutely.
let's talk about the style show a little bit because you're
Yes.
really the co-chair for that. What all is
Yes, I
involved
am.
with that?
Well, this year we kind of wanted to focus on something a little different. I think kind of the trend right now is all these small boutiques, so it's kind of shop small, shop local. We have, Townhouse is kind of revamped, and they're a women's boutique for clothing. Thistle and Clover, this will be their second year with us. We also are doing, have brought in Abigail Birch and Company. They're actually getting ready to open up a store downtown. They're in connection with Universe and over there right by Ravens Glen, where Unusual Junction.
Yeah, Unusual Junction, yeah.
And then we're have another boutique. It's Whitney Milligan. She's a local girl. She's graduated Cambridge, and she actually has a boutique. It's up north in Cuyahoga Falls. It's a little bit of a way, but she's local. It's called Urban Lace, and it's the younger, kind of trendier clothes. So very excited to kind of support, the small business person in our community and spotlight their clothes.
And folks will be able to see the latest styles.
Yes. And we also have, because Lulu LaRue is, or I know I always say that wrong, is pretty big. One of a vendor, she will be spotlighting clothes as well. It's Caitlin Woodard. So, yeah.
Who will be, who does the modeling?
Local women.
Will you guys be modeling?
No.
No. She said that very quickly. Nope. But it's usually always been local women who do the
volunteer for
all ages. We've got from 2-year-olds to 80-year-olds. It's great.
It's got to be a blast for them too. Nerve-wracking, but a blast for them as well.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah, it's
wow.
great.
So how much are tickets for the event?
$25.
And how can folks get them?
Connie McVeigh, let me give you her number. It's 740-630-8973. Or you can call the gift shop at Southeastern Med at 740-439-8153 and talk to Sherry Miller. She can get to that.
Okay.
So.
And again, the proceeds are going to go to the robotic machine, the cleaning machine. And auxiliary through the years, they've raised Jeannie. They've raised some serious money to get this new equipment. That's how a lot of it's done.
Yes. Last year we got the beds.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bedside tables.
Yeah.
But I know that for the robot, it's over $100,000.
Is it really?
It's,
yes.
we raise quite a bit of money. So
you guys do raise $100,000.
It's a lot.
We should do that. Some fundraiser.
Yeah, or just get a robot to do the show. That would be cool. Yeah, maybe we could do that, but that's a whole other story again. So it's April 29th.
Yes.
What time does it start?
11:30 the doors open. Lunch is served at 12:30.
And it's the 49th Annual Daffodil Luncheon and Style Show, sponsored by Southeastern Med Auxiliary Wing 12.
Yes.
And it sounds like it's going to be another great event. And I've been talking with Courtney Ferguson and Jeannie Gray, and they're auxiliary members. They care, and they're going to be there, so you could say thank you to them when you see them and get your tickets and go out and enjoy a great afternoon.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for coming in to the show.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, and thanks for being here. Back with more Talk of the Town right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Bundy Law Funeral Home, locally owned since 1924, has earned the confidence of families they serve in the area. They provide quality service to the area every day and understand at the time of need you want to find comfort in dealing with folks that know you and honors your faith and customs. You'll get straightforward answers on prices, services, and pre-planning. You'll find they offer a variety of options to personalize your funeral service. See Chris Gibson, Jim Law, or Jacob Coe at Bundy Law Funeral Home.
The Old Country Loft features country curtains in stock or order that special design to customize your decor. You can also pick out braided or decorative woven rug from her large selection in stock. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show and stay up to date.
Welcome back to Talk of the Town, coming to you from U.S. Bank Studio in beautiful downtown Cambridge. Thank you so very much to U.S. Bank for allowing us to be here. Jerry Hight is the chairman of the Family Selection Committee for Habitat of Humanity. He joins me now on Talk of the Town. And, you know, we every time you come in, we just talk about so much before we go on camera, you know. But it's just amazing. But one thing you wanted to mention is board members. You've had a dramatic change in that.
Last time we were here asking for the town and the county to help us with board members. They came through big time.
That's great.
We have a board now of at least 10 and 4 or 5 more waiting in the wings.
That's awesome.
And it's from all areas of Cambridge too and Guernsey County. We have farmers that have come in, some retired people came in, business people that has come in.
Yeah.
We've even developed a small liaison, I guess you could call, with CDC.
Good.
And that they saw a big need.
Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you guys.
I mean,
too.
that just makes everything you do possible now. So awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, you wanted to come in and talk about the applications. Applications are being accepted
We're
now,
taking
right?
applications right now for our next house. We do one house a year.
Okay.
We're about finishing up on one right now.
Yeah, let's talk
hopefully
about
in
the
June.
current project.
The current project we're working on is at 2015 North Avenue. And even though we had a warm winter, it was a sloppy winter.
Yeah, very sloppy.
So there was a lot of Saturdays we had to cancel, but now we're in the aspect of putting up drywall. And once drywall goes up, it goes pretty fast after that. They mud it, of course, and then painting, then the floor, then the kitchen cabinets. And everything starts coming together real fast.
And the folks who are going to receive this home, they put in the sweat equity.
They have been there every Saturday.
That's so cool.
And sometimes they're required to come there during the week. Like after the mother goes to school and the dad works. And so sometimes they have to go in there to clean up after a project. They're responsible for the cleanliness of the house while it's being worked on and also helping with it. And in the meantime, they learn everything about their house.
Yeah, and you said the folks that are going to move into this house aren't afraid to tackle anything.
No, they're not. They have jumped up on scaffolding, ladders. I mean, you would think sometimes the heavy boards might turn you back or something, but nope, we'll give it a try.
Yeah. And that is so
cool. And they're
cool.
an inspiration to all the volunteers.
Yeah, and they're seeing the end project. This is going to be ours.
Yes.
That is.
It is theirs, and they're 2 little kids. It's already their house.
Yeah.
And at the present moment, they share 1 bedroom. So this was a very important project for them.
That's going to be great. Well, let's talk about the application process itself. You said that there are criteria that have to be met.
Right. In the application, we ask all information about income, where you live. We'll end up getting family references, friend references, and such. It's just like applying for a real mortgage. Now, in our criteria, you have to have a job. Okay, this is not a federal program, and it's not adjustable. And then after you meet the criteria of having the job and how much money you make for your family, we also help you with your bills, if you have any, in the aspect of organizing them.
Okay.
We have people that come to us that are afraid to come or apply to get a loan because they have a big medical bill, or they have their big school loan, which is really dragging people down. Well, we don't count those 2 things against you that heavily. We help you talk to the hospital and get your payments down to something that you can afford on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis. Hospital is usually very willing to do so.
Yeah.
Now on some of your other bills, they may be trickier, but we try to help you. And we see how much money you owe, and we see how much money you can pay.
Yeah.
And a lot of people right now are paying over half their salary, almost 3/4 of their salary, to live in an apartment that's undersized, not weathered correctly, a dangerous neighborhood. And such. So this is their chance to get their house.
Yeah.
And when they get their mortgage, it's no interest. And the only thing that's in their mortgage is what it costs to build.
Okay.
We have nobody in Habitat that receives a salary. The only 2 people that do get paid are not with Habitat, but do give us a big discount is a plumber and an electrician.
Oh, okay.
Which is required by the city and state to have done.
Yeah.
So without the volunteers, this is next to impossible. And usually, by the time they add their insurance, We help them learn how to get insurance, and they find out what their taxes are going to be. Their lump sum for their monthly home is anywhere between $300 to $450.
Wow, that is pretty amazing.
Yes.
That is amazing. But again, you know, it's based on their income, the guidelines set by HUD.
Yes.
But they put the sweat equity into this to be a part of building this house.
They can honestly say when they sit down with their friends, we built this. They understand every part of that, where that nail went and wedge went and everything.
Do you see the excitement start to build once the project is nearing completion?
Oh, way before that.
Yeah.
As soon as the walls are up.
Yeah, because it actually looks like a home.
It looks like a home, and you start that dream.
Yeah.
And that, you know.
Wow. I mean, and just when you hand over the keys, that has to be quite a
We have
feeling.
an open house, and they're so excited about it, and
that is so awesome.
And then they have a little realization they got to mow the lawn.
Yeah,
but that turns out to be fun after a while.
Yeah, but it's their lawn.
That's
you know?
right.
It's my lawn.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're just about out of time. I know you're going to come back on because you've got the big fundraiser, the golf outing, coming up on June 16th.
You're right.
If somebody wants to find out more about Habitat, including being a part of it, helping out, or the fundraiser, or whatever, how can they do that?
They can contact us two different ways. Through the email, which is Guernsey County 4 Habitat at gmail.com.
Okay.
Or they can call 740-432-3441.
All right. Jerry Hight, thank you so
very
much. Thank you for what you do. It's just a good feeling talking to you and what Habitat's all about.
This town is a great place.
It is. It really is. Thank you for coming on. Back to wrap this one up right after this.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge location full of educational resources and toys that teach, as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
Bundy Law Funeral Home, locally owned since 1924, has earned the confidence of families they serve in the area. They provide quality service to the area every day and understand at the time of need you want to find comfort in dealing with folks that know you and honors your faith and customs. You'll get straightforward answers on prices, services, and pre-planning. You'll find they offer a variety of options to personalize your funeral service. See Chris Gibson, Jim Law, or Jacob Coe at Bundy Law Funeral Home.
That's going to do it for this edition of Talk of the Town. Thank you so very much for watching, and thanks again to our special guests, Dan Coffman, Courtney Ferguson, Jeannie Gray, and Jerry Hight. You're on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook anymore. Facebook is where it's at. We want to encourage you to like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show. Facebook.com/Talk of the Town Show. You can watch the show's first runs on Facebook as well. I mean, yeah, and you're always updating the content and stuff, and you can see your friends on there, and Adam will let you know who, your friends are on the show, so you can watch the shows. So like us on Facebook, please. Is that it? For producer, director Adam Green and Perry Baranich, we'll see you next time on Talk of the Town. Have a great one.
Your sports authority in East Central Ohio is ESPN Cambridge, FM 107.9, AM 1270 on your radio dial. Featuring great programming like Mike and Mike, Dan Lebitard, Ohio State basketball, Reds baseball, Blue Jackets hockey, select NFL games, and college football and basketball. ESPN Cambridge is also your local sports authority too. Featuring local high school sports all year round with some viewable on Cable TV 2 in Cambridge or streaming online at yourradioplace.com/YRPTV. Your home for sports is ESPN Cambridge, FM 107.9, AM 1270. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success. Your one-stop shop for all things computer-related is ABC Technical Services. Whether it's designing a new website, website maintenance, PC repair, or over-the-phone tech support, ABC Technical Services has you covered. ABC Technical Services can set up a new network, install the latest antivirus software, and they even offer full video production and editing services too. Give them a call at 740-432-5605 or visit them online at abctechnicalservices.com. A name you know, a name you trust. ABC Technical Services.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.